Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Abdul Wahab, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy. Dear student, as you all know that all over the world there is a pandemic situation due to COVID-19. So such type of situations we can say war situations because it is war against COVID-19. So according to WHO guidelines, WHO says to keep physical and social distancing and stay at home. These are the basic requirements, are the basic conditions for controlling COVID-19. Dear student, as you all know that in war-like situations, we can't create an ideal environment for anything. So in such type of situations, we will all try to contribute. So being students, it is your responsibility to cooperate with your department and university during these pandemic situations. Means a little bit compromise will be needed. Inshallah, we are hopeful that after couple of weeks, these situations will be normal. Dear student, it is my first recorded lecture as according to HEC and our university guidelines. As you all know that HEC and our university does not want to waste your precious time. So therefore, we are going to record the different lectures for you people, because in such type of situations we are not in favor to waste your time. So we all I would like to say that we all want to utilize this time properly. So dear students, as you all know that my subject is community pharmacy and our today topic is drug abuse and drug misuse. As you all know, but I would like to say that there is confusion between these two terms, drug abuse and drug misuse, because people mostly use these terms interchangeably. People are confused about these two terms, drug abuse and drug misuse. So inshallah, in our today topic, as you can see over here in the outline, control of drug abuse and misuse, drug abuse, alcoholism, drug addiction, harmful effects of drug addiction, treatment of addiction, control of abuse of drug, misuse of medication, control of misuse of medication. So these are the different titles which are coming under the umbrella of these two broad terms, control of drug abuse and drug misuse. So before going to discuss these 2 points, I would like to say that prescription medications have many beneficial effects when used under proper medical supervision. They can help us live longer, healthier lives, but these same medications have the potential to produce dangerous side effects and deadly outcomes, especially when misused or abused. So dear student, because of these potential for harm, prescription medication should be used precisely as prescribed over here, and only by the person for whom they are intended, for whom they are prescribed, not any other person. So over here there are 2 points. First of all, I would like to say that the authorized person should prescribe the medications, but the medication should be used by those persons, by those patients for whom they are prescribed, for whom they are intended. So the term drug abuse, as you can see in this slide, so before going into detail, first of all, I would like to define the drug abuse. The use of a drug for a purpose other than that for which it is normally prescribed or recommended is called as drug abuse. Clear? Again, the use of a drug for a purpose other than that for which it is normally prescribed or recommended is called as drug abuse. Or we can also define the drug abuse, the consumption of drug without medical authorization that has the capacity to alter the mode or behavior is called drug abuse. Dear students, you can see over here, according to FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, when a person takes a prescription drug to get a pleasant or euphoric feeling, what is meant by euphoric feeling? To get high, especially at higher doses than prescribed, that is an example of drug abuse, or we can say it is a drug abuse according to FDA. For what purpose? For the pleasant or euphoric feeling. If a patient or anybody uses medications for the euphoric feeling or to get high, it is abused of drug. Here is example, you can see over here, Hydralin cough syrup. If a patient or anybody uses Hydralin cough syrup for sedation purpose, for inducing sleep at night time, sedation means inducing sleep at night time, then it is abuse of drug, because Hydralin is for the coughing purpose, not for the sedation purpose. So if anybody or patients, even patients, uses Hydralin cough syrup for the purpose of sedation, then it is abuse of drug. Similarly, drinking alcohol in moderation in certain settings, it is not considered drug abuse. While the same alcohol, if anybody is drinking a bottle of alcohol at night, it is drug abuse. Similarly, the other term, initially we will discuss in our coming lecture in detail about the drug abuse, but over here, the misuse of drug. What is misuse of drug? So the definition of misuse of drug is, drug misuse is using the drug in any way other than it is prescribed or intended use. Other than its prescribed or intended use. For example, or you can also define the drug misuse. Drug misuse is the use of drug that is not meant to help your illness or any other condition. If a person is sick and he uses wrong medication, then it is a drug misuse. For example, using analgesic like paracetamol. If a patient uses paracetamol, painkiller or analgesic medicine for stomach pain, it is drug misuse, because paracetamol is not for the stomach pain. If a patient uses paracetamol for the stomach pain, it is a drug misuse. So according to Berry, Berry has defined the drug misuse in detail. He has given 10 points. So according to Berry definition, or we can say according to Berry, overdosage is misuse of drug. So you can see over here, taking more than the prescribed number of doses in any one day. As you can see over here, taking more than the prescribed number of doses in any one day. If doctor or physician prescribes any medicine for, I would like to say, 3 times a day, but if a patient takes that medication 4 times a day, then it is misuse of drug. Misuse of drug. Taking more than the prescribed dose at any one administration. Over here you can see, if a doctor prescribes any medicine for any patient, to take that medication, for example 5 ml or 10 ml, but the patient takes, instead of 5 ml 10 ml, or instead of 10 ml he or she takes 15 ml, then it is a misuse of drug. Taking the same medication from 2 or more different bottles simultaneously. If doctor prescribes to any patient of any medicine for 3 or 4 weeks, so in that prescription, if he prescribes similar syrups of same medications, but the patient takes that medication from different bottles of the same medications at the same time, then it is a misuse of drugs. Similarly, underdosage. According to Berry says the underdosage is also misuse of drug. For example, taking less than the prescribed dose at any one administration. Omitting one or more doses. If doctor has prescribed in the prescription that this medication is for these medications you have to take 3 times a day, but if a patient omit one dose, instead of 3 times a day he or she takes 2 times a day, then it is misuse of drug. Discontinuing the drug before the prescribed duration of time. No doubt, mostly doctors prescribe in the prescription the durations of any medication, that for how long you have to use this medication. But if the patient discontinues that medication before the prescribed duration of time, then it is misuse of drug according to Berry. So as you can see over here, it is the third point of Berry definitions. I would like to say that according to Berry, taking a dose at different time if a time has been specified in the directions. Means if doctor has written in the prescription that these medication should be used at night time, but if instead of night time a patient takes that medications at evening time, for example, if doctor has written that this medication should be taken at 10 p.m. but the patient takes that medication at 7 p.m., then it is misuse of drug. So using the wrong route of administration, doctor has prescribed in the prescription that these medications should be used orally by mouth, but instead of mouth, if a patient uses that medications by injectable route, then it is, or any other route, then it is misuse of drug. In a wrong route of administration, according to Berry, is also misuse of drug. So take fifth point of Berry definition is taking medication that has been discontinued. It is clear? So taking outdated medication means expired medication. It is also misuse of drug. 7th point of Berry definition is taking someone else's medications. Means if a doctor prescribes any medicine or any drug for the grandfather, for the grandmother, so the same medication, if their daughter, son, granddaughter or grandson is using that medication, then it is a misuse of drug. Means using the medicines of the grandfather or grandmother of any other individual, then it is a misuse of drug. Similarly, taking 2 or more medications that are contraindicated therapeutically. So there are different drugs which are having interactions with each other. So the indicated drugs, if uses simultaneously, so it is also misuse of drug. I would like to say taking 2 or more medication that are contraindicated therapeutically, it is also misuse of drug according to Berry. Failing to get the prescription filled. Sometimes doctor prescribes or give, sometimes doctor gives instructions that after couple of weeks you have to refill the prescription. You have to take these medications again. But if a patient fails to take that medications again according to the instructions of the doctor, it is also misuse of drug. Failing to understand how to use the administration unit properly, especially inhalers. If a patient is confused that how to take the medication unit properly, it is also misuse of drug. As you can see over here in this slide, it is observed that misuse of medication is mainly in ambulatory patients. What is ambulatory patients? Means non-hospitalized patients. Ambulatory patient means non-hospitalized patient who have the responsibility for obtaining their medication, storing it and taking it. Dear students, sometimes misuse occurs due to patient misconception. It is a point to be noted. Sometimes misuse occurs due to patient misconceptions. Dear student, being a community pharmacist, being a pharmacist, it is your responsibility to guide properly the end consumer. Who is end consumer? The patient or anybody or I would like to say the caregiver about the proper uses, the contraindications side effects, it is your responsibility to guide the patient properly. Like sometimes misuses occur due to patient misconception. For example, the patient may think that if one tablet is good, then two will be even better. If one tablet is good, then two will be even better. As you have seen in the previous slides, according to Berry, our dosage is misuse of drug. So if you people, being a community pharmacist, don't guide the patient properly about the uses of drug, about the side effects of the drug, then such type of situation will be resulted like this, as the patients may think that if one tablet is good, then two will be even better. So if instead of one tablet, he or she takes two tablets, then what will happen? Side effects and complications will be appear. So to avoid such type of situation, it is your responsibility at the time of dispensing. I would like to say that if a patient comes to a pharmacy and before going to dispense the medications to he or she, it is your responsibility to guide them properly. If you guide them properly, then such type of situation will not be occurred. Reasons of misuse of drugs. So there are different reasons of misuse of drug. For example, first one, if medication is not working. If medication is not working, then the patient discontinues the medication, the drugs. If he or she discontinues the medication, it will cause misuse of drug. If medication is causing side effects, no doubt every medicine has side effects. So it is the responsibility of your people, being a community pharmacist, to guide the patient properly before dispensing the medicine, before giving the medicines. So condition improve. If condition is improving, and as you after couple, for example, if after couple of weeks after taking that medication, and if the patient is feeling that my condition is improving, so sometimes the patient discontinues the medications. So patient, I would like to say, condition improvement is also the reasons of misuse of drugs. But at that time, when he or she, I means the patient, if he or she discontinues the medication due to improvement of conditions. If patients receive negative information about the medication, it is also the reason of misuse of drug. If cost of medication is too high, if patient is confused about how to take the medications, it is also the reason of misuse of drug. These are the basic reasons due to which patient frequently discontinues medications and misuse of medication results. Is in the beginning I have told you that mostly people use the term drug abuse and drug misuse interchangeably, but basically these two terms are totally different. Like you can see over here, in drug abuse, the use of drug is deliberately, intentionally. In drug abuse, the use of drug is deliberately or intentionally. while in drug misuse the use may be unintentional. But according to FDA, Food and Drug Administration, the key difference between drug abuse and drug misuse is the individual's intentions when taking the drug. So dear students, being a community pharmacist, you are also having some responsibilities in controlling the misuse and abuses of drug. So I would like to say that what is the role of pharmacist in controlling the misuse of drugs. So you can see over here in this slide. So it is the responsibility of the pharmacist to dispense prescription accurately, to provide medication counseling, and to answer all those questions which are concerned to the patients. So dear students, it is your responsibility to provide medication counseling to whom? To the patient, to the end consumer. And you have to answer all those questions of the patient at the time of dispensing. So being a community pharmacist, you have to give properly the answer of all questions which are asked by the patients. So the pharmacist should guide the patient about the dose of the drug, correct route of administration, and undesirable effects of drugs if taken in high doses. The pharmacist must play the role of health advisor to provide advice to the patients on non-prescription drugs. Non-prescription drug, there are two types, as you all know, two categories of the drugs: prescription drugs and non-prescription drugs. For non-prescription drugs, we can use the term OTC drugs, over-the-counter drugs. So as you all know that I would like to say the most accessible and approachable personality in healthcare team is community pharmacist. But I would like to say the all categories of pharmacists are easily accessible to the community. So being a community pharmacist, being a pharmacist, it is also your responsibility to guide the community about the non-prescription drugs, OTC drugs, or the counter drugs. Similarly, the pharmacist must serve as a health educator to the community. The pharmacist, being a expert of medicine, should properly brief the physician about the indications, contraindications, dose, route of administration, side effects, etc. As you know that healthcare team consists of three pillars. I would like to say that it is triangle of three personalities: physician, pharmacist, and nurses. So it is the responsibility of the pharmacist, being drug expert, to guide the physician and nurses all about the indications, contraindications, dose, route of administration, and side effects. So dear student, it was all about the misuses of drugs and abuses of drug. As I have told you that in abuses of drug we will discuss in our coming lectures in detail. So for today it is sufficient, it is enough. So thank you so much. Inshallah we will meet in our coming lecture. See you again. Thank you. Stay at home, be safe. Allah Hafiz.